Hello, well, I know it's spring and not summertime, but today's felt really summery. So I've got out one of my favourite Peterson summertime tobaccos, which was the 2017 one. Really love that tobacco. And to go with it, the 2017 Peterson pipe for summertime, which is the D18, which is the biggest, probably the chunkiest pipe that I've got. A real big, deep bowl, heavy pipe. And the box it came in had got that nice Peterson sleeve on that they seem to have stopped doing. So I'm going to enjoy some of my Peterson summertime pipe 2017. And have a beer with it as well. I've got some Stella Artois with the modern Stella glass. I've got some of the old glasses, but really like the new one. So bear with me a sec while I just pour this. I've actually got sunburn today because I've been working on my allotment all day, and although it hasn't really been, it's been like a good spring day, not like a hot summer day, but the amount of time that I was down there out in the sun obviously resulted in me getting a bit of sunburn, which is amazing for this time of year, really. Supposed to hold a pint, this glass, and yet this is a pint can, or tin as we say, and it's struggling to get it all in. The lockdown's kind of finished and people are able to reserve a table at a pub and sit outside, and noticed driving past various pubs that the beer gardens are absolutely rammed. Wow. This really is a pint glass, and you actually get a pint in the can, so that's proper full. You wouldn't be full that much in the pub. Wow. Need that after a day working on the allotment. Actually, I've done some filming at the allotment before when I've been doing talks about pipe videos and things like that. I've been doing stuff at the allotment, and the last time I made a video there I had a full size plot. I've actually got a half size plot now. I was going to give it up because I always say I don't have time to make videos, I don't have time to do anything, and I hadn't had time to go to the allotment, and so it was looking pretty bad. And they were saying to me, do you want to keep the plot or not, what do you want to do? And I went down there with all the intentions of giving my plot up, and I spoke to the guy and he said, you know, if you want to keep half a plot, that's fine, you know, if it's too much for you. Which it isn't, it's just time, it's not too much for me. I would happily spend all day down there, but I can't find the time to even do a few hours a day. Anyway, so I was going to give it all up, but then I said no, I'll keep half, and I transferred all the decent stuff into the half I was keeping, and somebody's now using the other half. But I was using the petrol strimmer today, the brush clearer, and you end up smelling of petrol, and got back home and just stunk of petrol, because when you're mixing up the two-stroke and everything, you end up getting it on you. So I come back smelling of petrol. I had a good shower, come to use my lighter's empty, so I put some in the lighter, put some of the sort of lighter fluid in. Closed it, struck it, still didn't light, got impatient as I do. So I ended up squirting a load in, and then it all leaked over the side and covered my hand in lighter fluid, and I thought, there you go, back to smelling the petrol. Lovely room note to this tobacco. Definitely one of my favourite summertime tobacco that I've tried anyway. I don't just mean Peterson, I mean any summertime tobacco I've tried. Apparently it is Virginia, Burley and Cavendish with a topping of apple and what was it, peach. But it smells more like, it comes across as like a peach brandy. It's a little bit boozy. Which might be just due to the Cavendish. But every now and again, as you're drawing on it, I suddenly get a big, overwhelming peach liqueur type of flavour to it. The apple, I don't get so much of at all, really. I mean, I can't really detect it. Nothing like the Solani green tin, which is like apple pie, but this is more like peach brandy. But with another sweet taste as well. As I say, probably due to the Cavendish. But it ghosts the pipe lovely as well, because I only ever smoked that tobacco in this pipe, and as soon as I pick the pipe up and put it in my mouth, I get the ghost of this tobacco. But smoking it is a treat. Which is something, obviously, if you're a pipe smoker, you'll understand. You know, it amazes me, people that smoke cigarettes just do not get it at all, that it's about the flavour, it's not about addiction or anything like that. It's, I could not smoke a pipe for a month if the situation demands that I don't, but without any sort of craving for it, it's purely for pleasure. But I do get non-smokers saying, people that I'm around regularly, when they smell the smoke, they're saying, I might actually take up the pipe. They're saying it a bit tongue-in-cheek, but the sentiment is that they do enjoy the smell of it that much that they're tempted to actually take up smoking. So this is branded as a Peterson tobacco, blended by Peterson, manufactured by, and I probably won't pronounce this right, Kalassi and Kopp, I believe, German manufacturers of tobacco. Who also did my all-time favourite pipe tobacco haul, which was a Peterson Christmas pipe tobacco. What year was that? I think it was 2015. Let me just Google it a second. The sound of one finger typing. Try 15, see if that's it. Images. It was. Yeah. It was the 2015 pipe tobacco, which is my favourite. And I Googled it and it's come up with lots of images of the 2015 Christmas pipe, which was, looking at the photographs there, some absolute beauties. Kind of similar to this, but with more, instead of an orangey swirling clear stem, acrylic stem, it had got what I'd call like a champagne coloured one, and the same, instead of an orangey sandblasted bowl, had again more of a champagne, how would I describe it? Just a light sort of perhaps stony brown, sandblasted, but if you know them, you know them, and you can Google them if you don't. But they were beautiful pipes. I have 2 of those. I have in that one, the 106 straight pipe, which happens to be filtered, unfortunately. You know, I know a lot of people like filters, and I can understand why. If for some reason they have difficulty smoking on filters and get tongue bite, etc. And maybe different people have different taste buds, so maybe they get more out of the tobacco with a filter pipe, but I mostly get the flavour of wet paper once it's halfway through and starts to get sodden. Do not like it at all. It's like smelling a wet cigarette butt. What model is that? Because that's what I've got, but I forget the number. Something like B62 or something like that. B10, not B62. Yeah, the other one I have is the B10. Anyway, so I think I've gone on long enough, but I'm going to sit back, enjoy my beer, good health by the way, enjoy my pipe, and think about how I'm going to get down the allotment tomorrow, because my wife's got the car, and if I do get down there, which of the many jobs I've got to do first. So, but until then, let's just chill. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra.